Great news, friends. And by great, I mean terrible.
Oh my goodness, my brain is going totally.
Jellicles can and jellicles do. Hey everybody, it's Molly.
And Morgan, and we are here with round 2 of the All Ears Ultimate Race March Madness bracket.
That's right, Morgan and I both won our first matches. We've made it into the semifinals. We're here at EPCOT to duke it out to see who goes to the championship. I feel really good though, friends, because I'm wearing this shirt that says Yes I Canada on it and Duke Kaboom is here. And I feel like Duke Kaboom and I, Canada, do this.
Well, I will say, listen, we're gonna meet a fierce competition, but her tuxedo, her denim tuxedo here, A+.
Inspired by Duke Kaboom. I'm
denim
ready.
versus denim.
Denim versus denim.
M versus M. We're ready.
Ready, set, go!
All right.
All right.
Okay, friends, we're gonna go have a few minutes to look at the board, come up with a strategy. I love Morgan, I adore her. We work together all day, every day, but I gotta crush her now.
Find hummus on 3 different menus. I know I can find that over in Morocco. Say bye to NSYNC. Okay, that is over at the Leave a Legacy.
Sing an original EPCOT song in the place it used to live. It used to live, so it has to be an old attraction.
Oh, of course there's an unscramble. I should have known.
Rank all the EPCOT rides with the koi. I actually have a favorite koi. That's in Japan. Seems like we gotta go to Japan. Find 6 different colored flowers. All right, we just gotta be on the lookout for those. I think I wanna go Canada way first. Okay, well, first things first, find 6 different colored flowers. Number 1 down. That's red. So, okay, off to a good start. And we're gonna keep going over this way, because guess what? We also have found white. That's white flowers. There they are. And we're gonna go over here and go ahead and get 4 more colors. When you're watching this, it will be the Flower and Garden Festival. And you can see across the beautiful lake here, they have this insanely amazing garden of flowers. We already got red and white, but they don't even have red and white on there, but we're gonna add yellow to our list. That's number 3. We're gonna add purple to our list. That's number 4. And we're gonna add that fuchsia color to our list. That's over here. Just to ensure that we got those flowers, here's some closer of both the fuchsia and the coral right over here. So we got our first square. This is great. The Flower and Garden Festival is actually my favorite of the Disney festivals, which I feel like is kind of a hot take. A lot of people like Food and Wine, a lot of people like the Festival of the Arts, but I think Flower and Garden's my favorite because you get a little bit of amazingness from all the festivals. You have these incredible topiaries everywhere of different Disney characters. You have the food booths like they do at all the festivals, and some of my favorite festival food comes from Festival of the Arts. Some of my favorite festival food comes from Flower and Garden. I did a whole video about it, we'll link for you. But it's certainly the most beautiful time to come down.
So over in the Mexico Pavilion, there's currently a line to get into the pyramid, which it's very busy here today. So as you can see, there's a line of people looking to get in. This is home to Grand Fiesta Tour, which is one of the rides that I need for a clue, but I have to decide if this line is worth waiting in to go and get that clue, because this is going to be a bit of a wait.
There's a cavalcade coming, so whilst we wait for that to pass, I'm going to angle myself to spot something from another park. I think I gotta go to the left a little bit. It's actually kind of blocked by the Ratatouille building now, but all the way across here, that's the Morocco Pavilion. And over here, you can just see the tippy top of it through the trees. You can actually see the Tower of Terror from Hollywood Studios. And the Imagineers knew that you would be able to see it on the Morocco skyline, so they made the Tower of Terror the same color as Morocco, so that when you looked on it at the skyline of World Showcase, it didn't throw you off and you thought it was part of the Morocco pavilion, because they're geniuses.
So unfortunately, it looks like right now the pyramid line is at capacity, so I'm not going to be able to get in. A little bit of a change of plans. I'm going to have to keep moving, unfortunately.
To get that one, name 3 Imagineers. Okay, Joe Rohde, he is the mastermind with the giant earring that brought to life Animal Kingdom, World of Pandora, absolute genius. Kevin Rafferty, he also just retired, just like Joe Rohde. He did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Toy Story Midway Mania, Cars Land. And my favorite of the original Imagineers is Harriet Burns. She's the first female Imagineer. She was known for a lot of the detail work, like sewing the feathers on the tiki birds or the human hair on the leg of that one pirate at Pirates of the Caribbean. But she was the first lady Imagineer, and she wore heels and a dress every single day. And she still kept up with the boys. So that's another spot.
So next up, I am going to head into the Norway pavilion. Over here is the Royal Summer House, where often you will see Anna and Elsa come out and say hello to guests. But the reason I'm heading over here is not to look at Frozen Ever After or these topiaries of Anna and Elsa, which are awesome. But instead, I am going over to the bathrooms, which the bathrooms in Norway are my personal favorite over in EPCOT. So that's gonna be my clue. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it in there because that's insane. My reasoning for liking them is I love the theming. I think it's really fun. It's not overtly Frozen, but it's a wonderful Norway theme. I also find that they're very clean all the time, and not at the moment, but a lot of times I found they're not as busy. This is not a good example of that, but they are kind of nice and tucked away, so that's why they're my personal favorite.
All right, I have made it into Canada. I had to find 3 popcorn flavors. Right here in Canada, they have this fabulous maple popcorn, and guess what, friends? You can use your refillable popcorn buckets, spend $2 on a refill, it can be maple popcorn, you're welcome.
So now I am heading over through the China Pavilion. There is a room here where you can look at Shanghai Disneyland, and that's gonna help me with finding a castle.
As I walk, I'm gonna work on this unscramble here. A lot of K's makes me think it's Norway, but the most famous snack in Norway is school bread, and that's definitely not it. Oh my God. Hold on. It's kakigori, it's in Japan.
So you can find in the China Pavilion a very cool exhibit where they go through Shanghai Disneyland, which opened just a few years ago over in China. Around here, though, you can also find their castle over in Shanghai Disneyland. So I'm going to name my 3 favorite castles. Obviously, I have to put Cinderella Castle from Disney World there. And then I'm going to do the castle, Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland. And then Hong Kong Disneyland actually just redid their castle, and it's really incredible. It represents a variety of different princesses, and it just turned out really amazing. So that is going to be number 3.
We've made it to our next country. I'm in the United Kingdom. So Mary Poppins is out, and one of the clues says, go where Mary or Alice tells you to go. And my producer said I literally have to do whatever they say. I don't have time for that. What if Mary tells me to go wait in the 90-minute test track line? What if Mary tells me to go back to Canada? What if Mary tells me to go in a chalk drawing? I didn't bring sidewalk chalk, so I'm skipping that one.
So as I am heading out of the China Pavilion, I'm going to look at a few different menus to try and find some fruit desserts because one of the clues is I need to find 5 of them. So one fruit dessert is lychee ice cream, which you can get here along with caramel ginger ice cream. Oh, that and plum wine sound really good right now. So moving on.
The first restaurant I'm coming to here is Spice Road Table. This is that fabulous tapas restaurant. They've got small plates, they've got large plates, they've got really good sangria. Beautiful, out on the water here. Absolutely love it. They also have a full service walk-up bar if you're needing a cocktail. But we're gonna look at their menu here. They gotta have hummus, right? Oh yeah, hummus fries. I've actually had those, they're amazing. It's just frozen blocks of hummus that they then fry and serve with this yummy, yummy dipping sauce. Highly recommend that. Here is Tangerine Cafe, which is the quick service in Morocco. It's not open right now, but I'm wondering if they still have the menu posted. When it does open, it is so yummy. It's one of y'all's favorite restaurants on AllEars reviews. It has high reviews, and it looks like they do have their menu posted still. Hummus, 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 hummus. Oh, vegetarian platter. Hummus, tabbouleh, lentils, falafel, olives, and fresh pita bread. That sounds so yummy. Because I got lucky with Tangerine Cafe still having a menu, I'm going to see if the full service restaurant still has a menu as well. Restaurant Marrakesh. It's back towards the back of the pavilion, but let's see. Harissa soup, bratwurst, Moroccan sausage, Asia, goat cheese with crispy bread, kebabs. Come on, there's got to be hummus on here, right? Couscous. Oh, look. North Atlantic salmon, hummus, mushrooms, and an olive harissa tomato, word I cannot pronounce. Looking at the beautiful tile work reminded me, I've got a clue on here that I have to dance near a mosaic. So I'm gonna bring you guys into what I think is one of the most beautiful places in all of Disney World. This is called the Fez House. And did you know that when they were building the Morocco Pavilion, the country of Morocco actually sent over royal craftsmen to help them make it because they wanted to make sure their country was represented well in America, which is why you see all of this gorgeous tile work and craftsmanship that you don't necessarily see in all the countries. And I just love it so much in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Great place to, come in here, get yourself a cocktail or a coffee and come in here and just enjoy being in this beautiful Fez house. But right now we're gonna dance in the Fez house.
So over in the Norway Pavilion, we have one of a very popular spot, which is Kringla. They have what they're probably best known for is their school bread, but they also have apple cake, which is an apple cake, which counts as a fruit dessert. Right now there is a massive line to get in, so I've been told by my producer it is okay for me to look at the menu and to count that as one of my 5 fruit desserts.
There's a reason I wanted to come to Japan. First things first, it says, find a barnacle not at the Seas Pavilion, and here at this replica of the Torii Gate in Japan, you can see that there's barnacles down at the bottom. Also, this makes for a stunning photo because you got Spaceship Earth on the other side, just as a little pro tip.
So also over by Kringla in the Norway Pavilion, we have got the gods of the Vikings, where I am looking for Thor, one of the OG Avengers. I do believe that's what I'm seeing right here because I see the hammer. So I am over, there's also an exhibit here where you can see some of the different Viking gods. So there is Thor right here. So what I need to do is name 6 Marvel villains. Okay, so we've got Thanos, we've got Loki, we have got Killmonger from Black Panther, we have got, there's so many villains, WandaVision. This is going to air a little bit from now. I'm going to put Agatha Harkness in there because that is turning out to be pretty interesting from WandaVision. Then we have got, I'm going through all of these. We've got Hela from Thor Ragnarok. And then we have Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I had to show you the location of kakigori, which was the unscramble. Kakigori is the shaved ice here in Japan. It's fabulously delicious, and it's a really inexpensive snack. It's a huge scoop of dry ice, and it comes with a flavor on top of it. You can add condensed milk if you'd like, and I highly, highly recommend it. It makes it a little bit sweeter, a little bit richer, and it's so yummy. A lot of people don't know about this. Great snack at this little stand right here. You can also get sake here. You can also get sushi here if you're looking for a savory snack. And I have to tell you my 3 most underrated snacks in EPCOT. Okay, I'm actually gonna say the maple popcorn from Canada because a lot of people think of the popcorn in Germany, the caramel corn, but they don't think about the maple popcorn in Canada, and it's better in my opinion. So that's number 1. Number 2 underrated snack, I think I am going to say the ice cream macaron sandwich from the France ice cream shop, L'Artisan des Glaces, because that's one of my favorite dessert spots in all of Disney World. And a lot of people get the brioche ice cream sandwiches, is great. They get the ice cream martinis, but not a lot of people grab that ice cream macaron sandwich, and it is so good, especially when they do the seasonal pumpkin. That's my favorite one, shocking to no one. And number 3, I'm gonna say, in the American Adventure at Regal Eagle, they have a dessert there that is so delicious. It's banana pudding, which sounds weird that I would tell you to get banana pudding in EPCOT, but it's really, really good. And that's the best dessert there. So there's my 3, and we got a corner.
So next up, I am heading to the Germany pavilion. Over here at Caramel Couche, they have a bunch of different caramel treats, but one of the most popular you can get here, and that's why there's quite a line, is you can get caramel popcorn. It is very delicious. Werther's Original. Also at Caramel Couche, we have the caramel apple, which is another fruit dessert. It is absolutely delicious. What I like doing with it is cutting it in a few different pieces, and you can have that, you can share it, super yummy. So that is another fruit dessert.
I have to rank all the EPCOT rides with a koi, and this one is my favorite one because he looks like he has black eyes and black and white spots down his back. I like to visit him sometimes when I come to EPCOT, which maybe is a sign that I come here too much, that I have a favorite fish. But anyway, I have to rank the rides in EPCOT near the fish, so I'm gonna do that now. Number 1 for me, Soarin'. Around the world. I actually liked Soarin' over California better, but still number 1 in my heart. Number 2 for me, Spaceship Earth, an ultimate classic. Dame Judi Dench, that story of communication through time, how can you not love it? Number 3, we'll say Living with the Land. I enjoy a slow-moving boat ride through the greenhouses of EPCOT. Number 4, Frozen Ever After. I like the song Let It Go, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Number 5, Test Track. No, number 5 is this, actually number 4 is The Seas with Nemo and Friends, because I love it and I think it's adorable. So that makes number 5 Frozen Ever After. Number 6, Test Track. Test Track's just not my favorite thrill ride. It's fine, but I don't think it's as great as others. Number 7 would be Grand Fiesta Tour, specifically with the cardboard Donald and the plant Donald, because that's really funny. But I enjoy a slow moving boat ride. I enjoy Donald Duck. Number 8 would be Mission Space. I appreciate the technology. It's amazing, but it makes me want to throw up. And number 9, I'm so sorry, Figment fans, Journey into Imagination with Figment.
they do have some Italian gelato you can get, and that does include some flavors such as raspberry. So that is going to be my fourth fruit dessert.
While I'm in Japan, I remembered that I ate this uzu cheesecake recently for a video. Uzu is a citrus fruit, so that's going to count as one of my 5 desserts. It's here at Katsura Grill, which is the quick service restaurant in Japan. Not my favorite spot, if I'm being honest. I think the full service restaurants in Japan are much, much better. I just don't think this spot is anything super exciting. But for now, we like it because it gave us our first of the fruit desserts. We're popping into Mitsukoshi now. This is the department store in the Japan Pavilion. If you've never been in here, I highly recommend it. It's super, super cool. They've got all kinds of Japanese anime characters and cartoon characters. You've got Super Smash Brothers characters right here. This is my guy Kirby. Whenever I play Super Smash Brothers, I only play with Kirby, and I'm only good with Kirby. Hello Kitty. When it's not COVID times, they do a really cool pearl ceremony with oysters where you get to pick an oyster and get the pearl out of it. But right now, the clue says to write a disappearing message, and I think I know where I need to go.
Okay, so now I am heading into the American Adventure, where currently you can get Regal Eagle Smokehouse. We have some Joffrey's, funnel cake, and oh, this is lovely. I'm pretty sure we've got a band going over here. But anyway, over here in the American Adventure, there is popcorn. That is regular popcorn, but that does count as a popcorn flavor. All right, so Regal Eagle Smokehouse. We have 2 different desserts, and they're both fruit. Banana pudding and fresh watermelon cup. So that square is officially mine. If you are over in the American Adventure Pavilion, Regal Eagle Smokehouse is a lovely barbecue restaurant. It has a Sam the Eagle theming, which is great. There's a giant smoker out here, lots of outdoor seating, and there is also an outdoor bar.
In this kind of back part of the store, they have incense and all these little knickknacks, these little lucky cats and owls and stuff, but they also have these things that are called Buddha boards, where you paint with water and then the message disappears. So I'm gonna write a disappearing message. I'm gonna write, why isn't it working? Oh, there, it's showing up. I heart A E. I heart AllEars. There's my message, and it will eventually disappear. Aren't these cool? I love this store. I think it's got so much fun stuff. We get incense here a lot. And then back in that area in the marketplace is where you can get all the fun Japanese candies and snacks. All right, I found this Harajuku merry-go-round girl, and she looks pretty melty to me. She's full of like little trinkets and toys and things like that. So I think this is what they mean when they say find a melty lady. And I have to name all the Disney park resorts around the world. Okay, obviously there's Walt Disney World here in Orlando, Florida. There is Disneyland Resort out in Anaheim, California. There's Tokyo Disney Resort, hence Japan. There is Hong Kong Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris. I believe that's all the Disney parks resorts around the world. These little exhibits are one of EPCOT's best kept secrets. They have an exhibit here in Japan. This is the Kawaii exhibit. There is one in Morocco, there's one in Norway, and there is one over in the American Adventure.
So one of the clues is to play air guitar by Charlie. Currently in American Adventure, they have a soul exhibit which celebrates the history of jazz in the US. So there is a famous musician by the name of Charlie. I believe that is what that clue is referring to, so I'm going to play some air guitar. So you will find here at the exhibit different famous jazz musicians. One of them is Charlie Bird Parker, and here you can find the saxophone. This is from circa 1950. It's a really, really great exhibit, and definitely one that is worth coming to stop by while it is still here. So you can see the soul of jazz from their movie, Disney Pixar's Soul, which came out on Disney Plus in December. But the exhibit takes you through, you can see here, takes you through different areas of the US where there have been incredible jazz influences, musicians. But while I'm here, I'm gonna play some air guitar by Charlie Parker. All right. So we are about halfway through the World Showcase. I'm pretty sure that Molly went in the opposite direction, so I'm not gonna be surprised if I meet up with her at some point. But she's officially blocked me to the point where I do need to block her because she has 2 lines where she can win. However, there's a lot of clues that she's already gotten in World Showcase, and not many have been touched up by Spaceship Earth and Future World. So we are about halfway through the World Showcase, so we can't exactly, if we turn around, if we go forward, it's gonna be the same amount of time spent. So instead of searching for a ton more clues in World Showcase, I'm gonna try and boogie on over to the front of the park where I know I can knock out some more clues. Next up, I'm heading towards the UK Pavilion, which is one of my personal favorites because of the fish and chips, which are really good. But the reason that I'm coming in here is because one of the clues says go where Alice or Mary tells you to go. And in the UK Pavilion, you can find, you can find Mary Poppins, who I'm seeing right here. So I gotta go where she tells me to go, but first I gotta find out how to get in to see Mary. So we're over here with Mary Poppins. Mary, I was wondering, where should I go next? Okay, which way do I go for that? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. What did she say? No idea.
Coming up on the Land Pavilion, this is where Soren and Living with the Land are, as well as Sunshine Seasons, the quick service restaurant. But I am going to dance near this mosaic. Absolutely gorgeous. Because what I'm trying to do at this point is lock down as many squares as I can that Morgan can't win by numbers before I go get on Spaceship Earth, if I do in fact have to ride Spaceship Earth.
Hi Mary, I'm sorry, I have another question. Where in EPCOT should I go next? Around the UK Pavilion?
I'm not gonna let me come home.
Oh, okay.
Never.
The gardens, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So where I was told to go by Miss Mary Poppins is the back of the UK Pavilion where there are gardens. I've actually seen in that gondola over there, I'm so sorry, in that little pavilion over there, I have seen Mary, I've seen Alice in Wonderland, but it is just a beautiful little area back here with the gardens. So I thought that was a pretty good recommendation by Mary.
I am in fact under Spaceship Earth. Say 3 Judi Dench lines. Angelicals can, angelicals do. A cat is not a dog. I'm being told that the lines cannot come from cats, but they must be Judi Dench lines from this attraction, which does make more sense. All right, of course, everyone's favorite line. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them. I also enjoy Have I ever been on this ride? My mind is blanking. I like it when she says, like a grand and miraculous spaceship. And then I also like it when she says, and in 1969, we started communication from somewhere else, from somewhere far off. It's about space travel. I don't think that one counts because I can't remember the exact quote. She also says things like, this Egyptian pounding reeds flat is inventing papyrus. She also says, Rome falls and the Library of Alexandria burns, but scholars in the Middle, ancient Arab and Jewish scholars in the Middle East have copies, call it the first backup system. At one point she says a rebirth of innovation that we know as the Renaissance.
What I am planning to do right now is to go and ride Spaceship Earth. I don't think Molly's going to want to wait in that longer line because it's going to be a huge time suck.
I think that's enough pieces of quotes that counts as 3, even though that was more than 3. Plus the cat's quotes. Terrible. Spaceship Earth is closed for technical difficulties. So I cannot find Galileo, if that even is his name. I'm still convinced his name could be Chad, but I think that's what my producers meant. So I'm gonna have to find Galileo somewhere else. I don't know if that exists, because I think I need to ride the ride for it, but the ride's closed, so we can't do anything about that. I'm gonna head over yonder to try to get some more clues while I hope that they reopen. We are at what you now know is what I ranked as the second least favorite attraction in the park. Mission Space. Space simulator. There's 2 different sides. There's the orange side, more intense mission. There's the green side, less intense mission. And it sends you to space. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is Horizons. Because that was the predecessor to Mission Space, and I have to sing a song in a place that one used to be. Horizons is the former attraction that lived right here where Mission Space lives. And I never went on Horizons, but everyone that went on it adored it, and so it was amazing. It was an Omnimover attraction, I know that much, and you went and you saw people of the future, and then what was cool about it was it ended as a choose your own adventure tale, so you could choose to go to space, the sea, or the desert, I believe, and people loved that. It was like had nothing that had ever been done before. So that's what used to be here, and I have to sing Horizon's song, which I don't know as well as Breedlove does, but I'll give it my best whirl. Horizons are shiny and new. Horizons where your dreams can come true. Horizons straight to your heart. Horizons. I don't know the lyrics anymore, but I believe that's enough singing to count for the square. This attraction is one that if you've never been on it, I recommend doing it at least once, not after eating though, because it is really, really cool. If you're unsure of it, I recommend trying the green side. You can see there's 2 different lines right here. The green side doesn't spin as much and simulate the G-forces, whereas the orange side does spin, but I'm actually noticing something. There are lots of people's names on these plaques, and I don't, oh my gosh. Do you see it? Do you see it? Galileo, he's right here. I found him. I found him.
about to get in the line now for Spaceship Earth. She just got it.
Wow, what a matchup between Molly and Morgan at EPCOT. That was pretty epic. Well, we've got both players on the line now, so let's get into this interview. Hey Morgan, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. What happened?
I feel like I played a good game. I do wish that I had started out the game in Future World and up here by Spaceship Earth versus going into World Showcase, but overall I felt pretty good about my performance, and my downfall was just that I did not block Molly where she had the free space.
Well, Morgan, you're still a queen. Thank you so much for chatting with us, and good luck in all your future races. All right, we've got Molly on the line. Molly, congratulations, another epic win. How you feeling? Now, the question everyone's wondering, what's your strategy heading into the championship?
Going into the finals, I think I gotta be strategic as far as where I'm going. I have to make a plan and try and get to the plan, but you gotta stay on the defense too and make sure the other person can't come in and get a straight line. So much like today, I played it so that there was no way for Morgan to get a straight line, and I think I'm gonna have to do that even more in the finals.
Well, you're definitely giving everybody a run for their money. Thanks so much for chatting with us. I really appreciate you, Molly, and good luck on your next race. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I'm RJ, and we'll see you next time on the Ultimate March Madness Race Challenge! 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 Are we done? Are we good? Okay. Who did this? Was it you? Who did this? I asked for M&Ms with no green. With no green. There are green M&Ms in here. And are these peanut?
Well, that was a good one.
It was a good game. We blocked each other a lot, and kudos on getting the free space.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was, it was a lot of running around the park. I think I stepped foot in 75% of EPCOT today. I think you might have even stepped foot into more.
Definitely did the whole World Showcase.
Panicked a little when Spaceship Earth was closed.
And when the Mexico pavilion was at capacity.
Yeah, definitely some worrisome moments,
Yes.
but it was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
If I'm going to lose to anyone, I'm happy it was Molly.
Thank you. So, we have the championships coming up. Who are you rooting for? Definitely let us know in the comments. After the bracket, who do you want to see play each other? Where should we play? Do you have any ideas for clues? Let us know all of that down in the comments. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe. Follow us on social media at AllEars.net. And until next time, I'm Molly.
I'm Morgan.
It's been magical.
It's been magical.
Bye. Hey everybody, it's Molly. Thanks for tuning in to the first semifinals of the Disney World Ultimate Tournament. If you'd like to play along, we've got the boards for you. Just head over to allears.net/scavenger-hunt, sign up for our free newsletter, and those boards will come straight to your inbox. Make sure to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you know when new episodes are coming out. If you want more Ultimate Race right now, click over here to catch up on the Disney World Ultimate Tournament. And if you want more All Ears, click over here for a video of how to have the perfect day at EPCOT. Thanks for watching.